Group A, Kenya, Morocco, Angola, Dr. Congo, and Zambia. What are the chances? Talk to us. Share those WhatsApp videos on the WhatsApp numbers below your screen. You can call us in live. You can SMS us 22047 on TV47. And then, of course, we're able to sample them on this particular live show. Right now, I want us to switch gears kidogo. But since nimeambiwa saa hii hata kunywa maji, wacha nilete chess in the picture. Now, we have, of course, our chess. Wacha pia kina Tabitha wajifunze chess. Wasiseme ati chess haikuonyeshwa. We were supposed to bring in our president to esports, but nimeambiwa tunapiga tu saa hii train teke saa hii ni SGR mpaka 6. Haya, tuambie sasa hii maneno yenu sasa. Now it's your turn. Now tell us the basics too. My brothers, my shosho, my ndugu, they just basics too. Yani before hata mtu aanze kuchess, tuambie ni nini. As it's very important because we want to demystify. Wanasemanga chess ni mchezo ya wadosi. Endelea.
So thank you.
Karibu.
And happy new year by the way.
Happy new year. Hata kama tuko tarehe 18, yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
So in kucheza chess unahitaji board. First of all interest.
Yes.
Alafu board na clock kama unaweza afford. Yes. It is a very inexpensive sport. One, sio ya mababi vile wase wengi wanasema.
So it's available across Kenya, in any shop, in any place. Easy boards na hizi vitu.
Yes.
Okay.
They are really much distributed.
Yes.
Na si ya mababi pekee ati Lavington ama wapi. Kwa inaenda hadi kwa slums through initiatives like the Gift of Chess, Sports Outreach Ministry, and through our federation ndio wana spearhead.
Good.
Si lazima ucheze kwa board, unaweza cheza online pia as it is being shown here.
Okay.
So this is a game on going somewhere in the world.
What do you mean?
As in
ni kama okay.
Someone wako wanacheza somewhere in the world, random people.
So you can log into something,
yes,
app on some website or
kuna website inaitwa lichess.org, kuna chess.com, kuna Tonelo among others.
What are the benefits of live? Unajua uko na mambo mengine kusema hii live inasaidia watu wanashinda ama kupimana nguvu?
Kuna kupimana nguvu, kuna kushinda, cash prizes, kuna hata our federation imeintroduce gari as a grand prize. Yes. Na
nasikia tuko na SG wa hii mashindano. Sijui kama Niku mmempata online. Kama ako online atakuja kutuambia anapanga nini hapa Kenya. Endelea.
Aside from the benefits, kuna pia cognitive benefits, inasaidia critical thinking, foresight, na pia education, especially maths na sciences, and also the chance to travel.
True. Na una travel both virtually, physically and online. Hivyo ndo tunapiga shughuli hapa hivi. Yes, tuendelee kabisa.
Yes.
So umesema this board in Kakamega, in my village. I come from Malava constituency. Unataka kuniambia Malava kuna shop iko na board ya chess?
Mostly zinaweza patikana Nairobi. Lakini kupitia the Gift of Chess, wana distribute to other privileged members of society.
Very good. Sawa.
Yes.
Asante. Endelea sasa. Kuna clock hapa tunanga mtu anacheza anasongesha anafi. Hii ni nini?
Clock sasa unajua ni ya kuthink. By the way, it is a game of like in life. Every move you make has a consequence. Like in life, a decision. Lakini sisi tuko na the entire day kuthink.
Yes.
So lazima tukue timed. Timing inaweza kuwa hata as short as 1 minute, 5 minutes, 30 minutes. Standard time control ni 90 minutes with increments of 30 seconds per move. So different formats, si ngumu.
Okay.
I know it sounds
very complex. It sounds mathematics, algebra.
Actually, there is very little math. Tunaenda tu tukibuild. That's why we have coaches in chess. And in chess we have such a board.
Yes.
Ni kama blackboard ya kufunzia. Nito a demo board. This boards tunaweza pata courtesy of Mini Chess Kenya. Ukisearch to Mini Chess Kenya, Yes. To have access tuko na clubs in Kenya.
Yes.
Kuna Lighthouse, kuna Black Knights, kuna Mombasa Chess Academy, kuna Kisumu Chess Club, Eldoret Chess Club, so many.
Also they're available in these major towns kabisa.
Yes. All over the country.
Good. Of course wacha tuweke mwenzako atuambie, of course atukumbushe. Ulisema ni you're the Nairobi. Introduce yourself. I forgot.
Okay. Thank you for having me. My name is Anthony Kionga. I'm the chairman of the Nairobi County Chess Association.
Very good. What do you do? What is your core business in that particular capacity? And so far, what inroads have you made in terms of promoting the game?
Thank you. My core business is actually trying to promote the game into the whole Nairobi.
Yes.
So, like you've said, there's a stereotype that chess is
wadosi.
Yeah, wadosi. So hiyo ndio kitu tunatry ku demystify. We're trying to enter into public schools, just provide them with chessboards, trainers, so that they see they can also play. We also organize tournaments so that they can come and compete amongst themselves and see who is the best. I'm happy to see that the national champion 2024 is junior, 19-year-old, alishinda gari. So this, you imagine umemaliza high school, unaenda wacheza nationals, then you walk out with a car.
Are you allowed to? No, they're underage. No, 19.
19, yeah.
Yeah, you
19.
can say their name and do their. It's very important to put a name to the face because ni mtu above 18, so unaweza mtaja.
So the national champion, current national champion is Robert McLegal. He started the game very young, learning the pieces one by one. Then he got the interest, and he's not the only junior who is performing well. We have so many. Many are co-underage, so I won't mention the names. But if you see the top 100 Kenyan chess players, majority are 25 and below.
Okay.
Yes.
Well done on that, of course. And you mentioned about schools. Which schools maybe that have you prominently, public schools, have you made inroads in Nairobi specifically? And is that plan going to be replicated like in Eldoret, Uasin Gishu, Mombasa, in terms of making it available to the public institutions? Because that's where the numbers are.
Yes. Personally, I can only speak for Nairobi.
Yeah, speak for Nairobi.
But I know the program is across the country. So there's the program that Chess Kenya introduced called Chess Mashinani. So basically it's just to go back to your homeland, motherland, huko Mashinani, and get a school, introduce the game. They are also going around donating chess boards. And at least once you give the teachers the skill, at least they're able to train them for the beginners.
Okay.
But now you see, chess, like my friend said, yeah, it's very inexpensive. In the sense that once you have the what is it called?
The interest.
Not the interest, the basics. The basics. You can log into your phone, play chess online, or if you have a board, you can just play with somebody.
Indeed. And of course, there are leagues in Nairobi that you play with, and of course, in the counties as well. I know you'll play a game. I don't know, sijui kama Niku mmepata SG. I wanted the SG, of course, atakuwa anatuambia whatever ameplan. The SG should be there, so that now our two guests here can play chess. But before they play that chess, because SG atakuwa anaongea wakicheza, and yes, SG, kama uko around utakuwa unatuambia mbili tatu about what the federation is doing. I want, of course, as they play, wataanza kucheza, then they'll explain what they're playing and what they're doing, because najua hapa kuna kwanga sijui na bishop, kuna pawn, kuna sijui queen, kuna king, kuna all those things. So SG, as the two play, they can go on and of course play a game, and wafenya watatuambia wana play nini. Secretary General, welcome to Sports Extravaganza. Tell us about what so far, what have you achieved in terms of actually popularizing chess? And I'm speaking on behalf of my people in Mandashivanga ward, in Kakamega County, in Malava constituency. Ni mimi ndio nafanya niwapelekee chess, but as a federation, how far is it, and across, of course, other areas in Kenya?
Yes, first of all, good evening.
Good evening.
Thank you for having me on the show.
Karibu.
Yes.
Karibu, endelea, SG.
Yes, my name is John Mukabi, Secretary General of Chess Kenya. We are very active in about 30 counties,
Yes.
of course, out of the 47. Though there are still many other counties who play chess, but they are getting their county branches organized.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, and SD, of course, we've had Anthony mentioning about making progress, inroads into public schools. How is that in Mombasa, in Lamu, in Kisumu, in Siaya? How is that so far, and the plan in 2025?
First of all, I must say that chess is the fastest growing sport in Kenya. For instance, in 2015 or 16, we used to have about 200 players playing in the youth finals, and this was only in Nairobi. Today, we do get about 5,000 players.
Yes.
Like last year in Mango High School, which is a record, one of the largest chess gatherings in Africa. And even people in a county, Kakamega County, they have a county chess association.
Yes.
I will share the Chess Kenya calendar after this. We'll see how active chess is across the country.
Okay. And of course, SG, you'll tilt your camera kidogo. Naona umekaribia, umekaribia sana laptop yako. Tilt tena kidogo. Hiyo iko sawa? And tunaambiwa sasa tilt kidogo ikuje pande yako ndo ifunike juu kidogo. And of course, as our two players engage each other, of course, they'll tell us what they are doing over here. Chess is very important, and we want you to, of course, to learn it and know it, the basics, so you can develop the interest. Kwa sababu tutakuja pale St. Monica na Matala Girls ni wafunze, nitakuja pia pale na Magara School pale Mandashivanga ni wafunze. And of course, we shall take it across the country through the help of SG. And of course, as you continue playing, I would like you to continue playing. But just as you do that, explain to us, tuambie hii ni gani, huyu ni bishop, huyu ni nani na nini, and which kind of moves they make. I know they have those things, yeah.
Okay, real quick. Yeah. We have the king. This is the most important piece in chess. Yes. The king is like your life. It must be protected at all costs. Think of chess as a battle. Like two countries may disagree, may enter into war. We have the white side and the black side. All these pieces work together to protect the king na zinaenda ziki advance towards the enemy territory.
Yes.
Aya, tuko na queen mwenye anasaidia.
So which kind of moves? Left, right, center, or any move? How does the king, which move? How does he move?
The king moves one step around itself.
Okay.
So anaenda forward, back, right, left, diagonal.
Good.
Alafu tuko na queen iko na ka crown hivi.
Yes.
Tuko na rook inakaa kama castle.
Yes.
Then the knight, which looks like a horse. Yes. The rook moves vertically and horizontally. Knight ina move kama L ama number 7.
Yes.
Alafu bishop ni diagonal. Then these tiny ones zinaitwa the pawns.
Pawns, yes.
Yes, singular ni pawn.
Pawn ina move just more
ni forward ever.
Forward ever.
Easy reading.
The soldiers.
Yes.
Good.
Alafu umenotice board iko na numbers na letters. I'm sure watu wanashangaa ni zani.
Yes, exactly.
As you move, huwa tuna record moves. Why? Kwa chess after the game you need to go back and analyze, uone mistake ilikuwa wapi, ni kitu gani ili miss. Alafu in the event of a dispute unasema tuta go back to the position, the arbiter, the referee anapitia, anasema this is where the error was made, hivi ndio, alafu anapeana guidance. Yes.
Okay, wonderful.
So as you move, una make move, una tap clock yako inaacha kurun, ya opponent inaanza ku count down.
Yes. So umesema at each player has how many minutes? 9, you sema?
It depends on the format.
And so technically akianza inakuaga which numbers on this clock?
Numbers, tuseme game ni ya 5 minutes, itakuwa ni 5.
Then
yes,
of course
yes.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So would like, of course, weke venye ziko alafu mucheze as I engage. So just return it to your normal, how it normally starts. Alafu nataka mucheze. Nataka tuone nani ndio hapa ni mnoma. Hii ni Nairobi versus Kisumu. Watu washindane. SG, if you are there, Secretary General, tuko tuna just a few minutes as I hear we are not seeing your face. Nasikia umeficha uso. Tungependa kukuona ndio watu waweze kukuona vizuri wajue. Sasa sijui kama unaweza tuweka tuone, but of course as they play, SG would like you to engage us and tell us, of course, how the federation, what kind of tournaments we have participated in the recent past, how we have participated in them, and also the tournaments we expect this year, and what are our chances of Kenya, of course, both regionally and internationally. SG kama uko, tuendelee.
Yes.
And tuongeleshe SG, yes, go on about those questions.
As a result of our large youth program rollout, last year in December during the Africa Schools Chess Championship in Accra, Ghana, we got 4 golds in 4 different age categories and 1 bronze. And last year in the Africa Youth Chess Championship in Cairo, Egypt, we got a gold in under 12 boys. And also in our national championship that happened in December, you'll find the winner of the national championship who drives away with a car was an 18-year-old easing out the so-called dinosaurs out of the game. The young Turks have now taken over. And we do organize regional qualifiers of the youth starting in February through to March. And then we have the finals in April. We have 12 age categories. The winners in each category announced the national champions. And that is boys and girls. There are 6 age categories for girls and 6 age categories for boys. That is under 8, under 7, under 8, under 10, under 12, 14, under 16, and under 18. That is for the even age categories. We also have another event for the old age categories for the youth. That's under 7s, under 9s, under 11, under 13, under 15, and under 17.
Okay.
This year, our finals in April, we expect 5,000 players plus again. And in the youth event in August, we expect about 6,000.
Well done. Of course, just as you wind up that conversation, how do you select, what is the selection process? Because I can imagine in football, we have these age structures, of course, of, there is this under 17, there is under 20. So, how is the selection? How do you do this?
As I've just said, like in this coming April, we shall have the finals of the old age categories. The qualifiers will start from the regions in February and March. For players who will score a certain number of points and above, qualify for the finals. And as I told you, there are 12 age categories. So like in the old age categories, we have under 7, under 9, under 11, under 13, under 15, and under 17. The winners in each of those age categories in the finals are the ones who are declared the national champions, who will represent the country in international events for that particular year.
Well done. Asante sana, of course, Bwana Secretary General. And just one last bit, some of the challenges that you faced so far with chess in the country and how you've overcome them, what kind of challenges you anticipate going forward?
First of all, it's the growing number of players who play in the finals. You can imagine from 2016, we used to have 200 players. Now we are at 5,000. This year we expect to reach 6,000. So the first thing is getting a venue that can handle these numbers, especially on accommodation, plus the playing halls. Then secondly, the demand for chessboards also grows, and chess clocks. So I think it's a good problem to have with the numbers growing. I think that's a good problem to have. It will really challenge us to think out of the box.
Indeed. Asante sana, Bwana SG. Let's of course bring in our champions here. They are doing their, I understand I'm not supposed to be talking, it's supposed to be a lot of silence and concentration and focus when they're playing this game of chess. It's a game of chess that is currently going on. They'll forgive me, I'm paid to talk every Saturday from 4 to 7. So wamekuja kwa territory yangu. But of course they're showing us how some of course the moves, kina bishop, kina pawns, kina sijui wamesema castle, queen, king, mwingine sijui ni nani, knight. I mean, watani forgive me, najua tukicheza draft ya vipeke, tukichoma mahindi hapo kwa Harambee soko Manda Shivanga hapo. And of course I'll interrupt them. Mutanisamea to interrupt you a bit, of course, as we come to that. I've been seeing you doing this. What was happening in a nutshell? And of course, going forward, how is chess in Kenya for you, where you sit? How does it look like going forward?
Okay, we were playing a blitz match. A blitz match is one that is less than 10 minutes. So each of us has 5 minutes. And mostly the aim of the game is to try and control the center or occupy as much space as you can so that you can squeeze in your opponent and eventually get to the king. So the aim of the game is usually to get to the king.
Indeed.
Yes.
I know Tabitha and Jose, today they are very focused. When they're speaking about football, they are normally very easy. But wameweka macho yangu yote kabisa. Tabitha, Celine and Jose, if you have any questions, you can always ask. Uliza tu tukimalizia.
As amesema, each and every player has 5 minutes, 10 minutes or 5 minutes each.
5 minutes each.
So what happens when the 5 minutes are over?
So whoever runs out of time loses the match.
Oh, so the other one wins
Yes.
without that game ending.
Yes.
Yes, in rough.
No. You started on an equal level,
Oh,
so
okay.
each one has five minutes. One is thinking too much.
So it's only limited to 10 minutes.
No, you can choose a different time control. So this one is a blitz. It's 5. It's a more of a quick game. We have the rapids, which is usually 25, 30 minutes per player. Then we have the classical ones, the ones that we use in the league. That's usually 90 minutes plus 30 seconds. So a match can go up to 4 to 5 hours.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so depending on the tournament and the time control.
So like 90 minutes while you are seated. Or you
Yeah.
can stand.
You can stretch a bit.
Oh, okay.
Hawakuangi na viti kama za
Lakini
stadium.
hatuna half
Doing
time.
last one you will
Hatuna half time.
So during the tournaments,
Yes.
I've heard SG say the numbers has risen to, I think, 5,000. So, and they are referees. So I'm interested to know, mko na 5,000 referees ama referee ni mmoja moving around or?
So the program for chess in schools and chess machinani, they started first of all with capacity building. So to ensure that we have the numbers for trainers and the numbers for referees. So across the country, you can organize a tournament and use locals to run the tournament.
And cause local lazima ajue chess, ndio? Lazima ajue chess because I don't think utaref game yenye ujui.
Yes.
So how do you train the refs wajue fast chess ama ni wenye wanajua already that wata control nini watakuwa ref?
So in chess, there are 3 types of people. Kuna the player whose main interest is playing. Then kuna mwenye amecheza akaona imekuwa ngumu akaventure into maybe refereeing and organizer. And the third one is the organizer. So you'll find most of the arbiters were initially players. Yes, and then they found a passion in arbitration. So you'll find them in other tournaments they're playing, in other tournaments they're referees. Yeah.
My question is, what's the big difference between checkers and check?
Chess. The big difference is, first of all, we use all the squares on the board. So with checkers, they only use either light or dark squares. So in chess, we use all the squares, and we have 8. The pieces move in a different way. We have the pawns which move differently from the bishop, the knight, the rook.
Okay.
Yes.
And then why is it that it's, I see the champions are Slavic people, like the Russians, why is that? Or ni bahati tu, wanakuanga tu?
No, it's by design. You'll see most of those European countries, they take chess as a subject in school. So they're taken through the 18 years, they have learned chess, so you'll find their knowledge of the game is more advanced than those ones who play it as a hobby.
Okay. And my last question.
Yes.
Yes.
There's this show I watched called Queen's Gambit, and they have really dived. I watched the whole show, but is it accurate, the chess they play on the show?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Sawa.
Yeah, Tabitha na Celine na Jose, hizo shule zenyu za primary, please go and lobby.
What is the price of the hizi kila kitu pricing?
Or yeah, how much will one board like complete?
Okay. One board, this one is sold by Mini Chess Kenya. It is only 1,300 shillings, 1,300 Kenya shillings.
Kama hii ni ya shule gani?
Hii one ya coach ya kufunzia, this one is 4,200 shillings.
Oh, so hii ni ya coach?
Yeah, hii ni ya mindi ya coach. Nika blackboard.
Okay.
Yes. The clock ina vary na the level of specificity of the clock.
Yes.
Kama hii ni professional clock inatumiwa kwa the big events, it is about 5,000 shillings. This one is another version of the clock in 2,500 shillings.
Okay.
Yes.
Indeed. And of course, I've seen most of them in most of these curio shops. I've seen they have some very modified. I don't know if those are allowed. I've seen those modified sort of chess boards. Are those allowed for beginners? Ama naiba vitu zenyu?
Sio kuiba, hizo ni more of aesthetics.
Okay.
But for tournament play,
ni
India inaitwa standard chess.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So you can actually go draw it. Unaweza enda kufanya for beginners wala Commander Shivanga. We can always draw this or find something that looks like this as we head towards being professionals, I think. I think that's a good advice. Ama nimechomea. Nimechoma.
Iko sawa.
Of course, thank you very much indeed for sharing chess. Where are you found on social media or physical office, so that in case someone wants to continue this conversation?
The federation is Chess Kenya on all social platforms. I am at Eugene Bahati na Biswa. We have clubs, kuna Lighthouse Chess Club, just search that. Mombasa Chess Academy, just search chess in your region, utapata. We also have Black Knights Chess Club. Maybe you can talk about Nairobi socials.
Yeah, Nairobi mnapata wapi tu mbio, where you are found both physically and online?
So across all social media platforms, we go by Nairobi County Chess Association, and our office, we are at Nanak House, room 205.
Sasa mnajua, msiseme amukuambiwa. This, of course, you can only find it on Sports Extravaganza. Thank you very much, Anthony and Eugene, for your time. And of course, thank you to my experts, the Super Sato crew. Watakunywa kidogo maji, of course, as we bring in the president of the esports. Esports pia wako kama chess. Wamefanya vitu vikarabati vya esports. Sahi ati kuna kitu inaitwa digital sports. Yani ati ni physical na digital imewekwa digital. How they have come up with that, the president Ronnie Lusigi atakuja kutuambia